Good evening, everyone. My name is Derek Westry. I'm a student here at the University of West Alabama, currently enrolled in the Supervision and Consultation and School Counseling class. And today we are going to speak about school counselor consultation practices and its importance. So let's get started. Uh, So first and foremost, consultation is the integral component, right? It is an integral component of school counseling because, again, as school counselors, we are consistently consulting with teachers, administrators, community stakeholders, parents, students, in order to facilitate success for our students. Is key because at the end of the day, we definitely want to be able to have, various ideas, resources, communication that allows us to, have a comprehensive view as far as how we can make sure that, students have a successful experience while in school and how we can promote their success even outside of school. So again, being able to sit down at the table and being able to discuss these ideas is a integral component into having a successful school counseling program. Just to give you guys a working definition of consultation, it's identified as a process in which the consultant, the counselor, works with the consultee with the goal of producing positive change in the student. Okay, so again, our key mindset is to find ways that we can promote a positive change, allow them to grow, allow them to become, a better person or evolve. And so by doing that, consultation, we have uh, people who have different relationships with these students and are able to actually provide feedback from those different perspectives to create a comprehensive game plan that allows us to be able to, again, foster student development and success. So, again, consultation is just that integral component that truly is a foundation of a successful school counseling program. Consultation is also a primary function of school council responsibilities and the service consistently provided to students. Right. So again, we're consulting every day. Right. So we're consulting with teachers, we're consulting with parents, we're sitting down, we're having conversations regarding, hey, your current stuff, whether it is, how can we improve our grades or, how can we, improve our communication with our family at home. And we're talking with parents as far as how they can be more effective with their students. So again, it's a service consistently provided to students and parents. Consultation with teachers and administrators allows school council to provide skills that assist consultees with direct support for students. So now we meet with teachers and administrators, and we're, identifying, what skills, can they utilize to facilitate student success based upon, what we know and what the feedback we provide. And also, this allows teachers and administrators to become an extension of the counseling program because now they can take those same skills and apply those to their interactions with students also, and primarily, assist us as far as reaching such a large caseload. So again, consultation is that integral component that is necessary for a successful school culture. All right, so let's look at consultation engagement. All right, so looking at some of the research, studies report that 79% of school counselors engage in consultation with teachers, administrators, and parents. Right. So although that's a high number, there should be 100%. So we definitely need to look at making that a more consistent practice because again, I am worried about the 21% that does not report that they engage consultation because they're missing out on key opportunities to facilitate student success. Again, you see the numbers here. Counselors report about 78% consultation with teachers. The numbers I'm worried about is 5.4% with administrators. Again, I know that sometimes there's a wall that we feel between administration and counselors. But again, the only way you can produce a successful school climate is if everybody works together. So, you want to take, how you feel or just some of the experience that you may had and, you know, wipe the slate clean and realize that the administrators are a key component to our success as school counselors and to the school climate. Parental engagement. again, increase the strength of the parent-teacher council relationship. Again, is necessary. Parental engagement allows us to, get a pulse as far as what's happening with our students. So if this parent knows that there's some type of deficit or something that's going on with their student that we can provide help with. If they are they're in the community and they're dealing with a certain, their neighborhood and they know what's going on with the kids there, that consultation allows us to create resources or interventions that help students to deal with those situations that are going on. So it's very important. And then again, it benefits the academic achievement, social functioning, and school climate that students experience. Right? So again, by consulting with each other and consulting with those stakeholders and those advocates, then again, we can create those resources, those interventions that will, provide the foundation for achievement with students. It will increase their social functioning, and it will have a school climate where the students see, just collaboration. They see where we're working together and that we're all on the same page. All right, so looking at effective consultation communication. All right, interactive communication is the fundamental principle of consultation that creates interpersonal bridges between school counselors and teachers. All right, so again, the communication, it is what really facilitates the consultation, our communication with each other. So again, when we're speaking with each other and we're looking to really provide effective consultation, then we have to be able to communicate effectively also. All right, so that means listening. That means being able to be open to the expression of ideas. Relationship communication is the focus of school counselor consultation communication. It identifies the speaker's position in relation to another speaker in conversation and dictates the tone of consultation. So again, when we're talking with each other and we're consulting, are we, being overbearing? Are we not, listening? Are we not giving people the space and opportunity to talk and relay each other's ideas? Are we pretty much, taking over the conversation and not allowing people to, have an opportunity to express their ideas as far as how we can become better? So again, that can really dictate as far as how successful, consultation communication is. And then school counselors and teachers engage in instructional consultation that provides relationally driven support for teacher consultees. The consultant-consultee communication establishes collaboration and resolution. All right. So again, we're providing that support for teachers. Again, teachers come to us, especially when they're dealing with a lot of social emotional issues with students or maybe unmotivated students. For them, opening up those doors and making them feel welcome and making them feel like they can express their concerns and that we are, aligning with each other as far as how to resolve those, allows for successful consultation. All right, and lastly, we want to make sure that we identify some multicultural consultation practices. We must translate multicultural skills and knowledge towards practical service delivery. So again, being aware and having the knowledge of the different populations that we serve, and by having that, that allows us to make sure that our consultation practices align with their values and skills, regarding ethnicity. Consultation must address multicultural competence and cultural diversity of school counselors, teachers, administration, and students. Again, that multicultural competence is so very valuable, and that's where consultation comes in because the more that we can communicate with each other regarding understanding multicultural and cultural diversity, then that allows us to be able to make sure that we're being sensitive to the needs of students and their diverse backgrounds. And last but not least, school council consultees must facilitate real-world consultative activities in multicultural settings that provide constructive feedback regarding trust and cultural engagement. All right. So again, we can create activities and scenarios that we can bounce off of each other and just talk about, how to deal with those situations, or in those situations, what are some resources and interventions that we can, come up with to, address those situations and address it in a successful way to where we're being sensitive towards a student's cultural background, right? And so the next slide provides my references. So again, these consultation practices are very key. and necessary for student success. And again, consultation is an integral component in providing a successful school climate. Thank you for your time.